I'm Chef Angela. We're here on a never-ending journey to make lunch more exciting, and we're making a deconstructed sandwich, a sandwich on a stick. For our sandwich on a stick, we're going to use chopsticks. Now this is a better option than your standard skewers because kids like to play with them and as opposed to eating with them. So we're going to use these sticks because they're dull on both sides, and it's fun, and the kids can help you make lunch as we go along. So we're going to start out by taking our bread and cutting them up into cubes. Now these can be fairly large cubes. We're going to try to keep all of our ingredients around the same size so that when we put them on the stick, kids can just eat them all along. So we're going to cut them up into nice cubes and we'll add them to our assembly line. So we start out with one of the sticks and we add one piece of bread carefully so we don't tear it. We add nice cherry or grape tomatoes, whatever you can find. And again, carefully go all the way down the stick. Leave a nice little handle at the bottom so they can eat it and it's like a popsicle. Then I like to add cheddar cheese. This is a white cheddar. You can add Swiss cheese or anything that you think that they would like. I just like keeping it in a nice big cube so that it stays nicely on the stick. And then we add any kind of all natural, low sodium deli meat, or you can add more veggies, that's fine too. We just take a little piece, you can tear it along, and just fold it up so it can stay together on the stick. You can add ham, turkey, roast beef, any kind of protein will do in this recipe. I like to add some lettuce, add some green, and add some crunch. So we always like a lettuce on the sandwich. And I like to add pickles. I'm just using some sliced pickles. You can use gherkins or anything you'd like. Then I just follow the pattern back so that as they eat, they can follow the pattern as they go along. And this time I'm going to use a yellow. These are pear tomatoes. They're a fun shape. Another piece of cheese. Add another piece of turkey. You can add olives. You can add carrots. Anything you'd like. Anything that'll keep it colorful and fun and add more nutrition into lunch. Crunch. And another piece of bread. And that should do it. So this completes our sandwich on a stick. We have a deconstructed sandwich ready to go for lunch. We're gonna make one more and it'll be the perfect serving for your child. So now we're gonna make a delicious dip for our sandwich on a stick, because it's just so much easier to dunk in the dip to make a really delicious lunch. So we're gonna start out by making a dip with Greek yogurt. We use non-fat yogurt, or you can get a low-fat yogurt. It's just a nice tang to it and it really makes a good, healthy lunch. So we wanna start out with our garlic. So one garlic clove goes in here. And I like to use fresh garlic from the clove because it just adds flavor. So you only need to add a little bit and not too much. So you want to get the garlic really nice and small, very minced, so that we can hide them in there for the kids, because a lot of kids don't like garlic. We're going to add this to about a cup of Greek yogurt. Throw that right in there. We're going to eyeball most of this recipe. You can add or take away as much as you want. It's up to you. You chop up some fresh Italian flat leaf parsley. And I like to roll it up before I start chopping. This way you can chop quicker. And wherever you can add green to your kids' lunch is a-okay, because you're giving them more vitamins and nutrients and they're getting used to eating more greens and vegetables and fruits, and it's good to start them out wherever you can. So we're getting this nice and chopped up. And just sprinkle that right in there. Like I said, you don't have to put a huge bunch, just a little bit. We'll add this. We'll see if we need to add it later. And then we're gonna chop up some fresh dill. This adds a nice, clean, citrusy addition to it. And I can smell it as I chop. It smells so good. right in there. Like I said, we're gonna add some garlic powder. You can add some onion powder at this point, onion flakes, whatever you want. And then I'm gonna add some lime. At this point, you can add lime or lemon, whatever you want. First roll it, just so you can get all of the juices distributed. And we're all gonna use a half. And squeeze it right in there. And just stir it up. So now that we have all of our ingredients in the bowl, you can see that the herbs are almost hidden in there, so it's not as scary. The green is in the yogurt and it's a nice distribution, and it's so great to dunk our sandwich on a stick right in there. So good. So now you may be wondering how we're gonna pack these for lunch. We're gonna take our sticks and add them to a freezer bag. And we're gonna make sure we put them all the way in the bottom of the bag, carefully, so everything stays intact. Seal it up and roll it up. So this can fit on the top of any standard lunchbox. And then for our dip, I like to reuse takeout containers. They work great for everything. And just add that there. And I like to use a larger container so you can really fit the stick all the way in the bottom. And it works out really well for our lunch, and we're all set to go.